Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Kizzy Show. I'm JD Kazaya.
I'm Silas, and we talk about what you want to hear.
And today, you want to hear about what's going on in the world around us, particularly with the awesome holiday of Thanksgiving. Silas, do you love Thanksgiving?
I love Thanksgiving, JD.
Well, good, because we're going to talk about that. I'm sure a lot of y'all love Thanksgiving too. But first, tomorrow we have some insanely big matchups in the world of college football. I know some of y'all are concerned about Thanksgiving, about the NFL, but nobody really cares about that. What everybody cares about is the big college football games on Rivalry Week this week. Silas, what games are you looking forward to seeing?
I got Alabama-Auburn, the Iron Bowl.
Yes.
I got the Lone Star Showdown between Texas A&M and Texas.
Did not know that's what it's called. That's educational. Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I got the old Clemson Tigers and South Carolina Gamecocks.
Clemson Tigers, South Carolina Gamecocks. Well, fortunately for you, Silas, those are the three games we picked out. Our big Kizzy 3 games of the week, kicking off with where College Game Day is actually going to be at this week, down in College Station, Texas, for the Lone Star Showdown between the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Fighting Aggies. So, Silas, let's talk with the people about our Kizzy keys to the game.
Yes.
What will Texas and A&M have to do to win the game?
As you see here, Texas A&M, they have to get off the field when they're on defense.
Absolutely.
Texas they're really good at converting third downs. But Texas A&M's defense, they're top 15 in the nation for getting off the field on third down. So if Texas A&M will just get off the field, I think they have a strong chance of winning this game.
Absolutely. And then for the Texas Longhorns, I would say just the exact opposite of that. Just sustain drives, keep the chains moving, just keep thinking and dunking, taking points where you can. And then also containing Marcel Reed, Texas A&M's really explosive quarterback, making him beat you through the air and just really limiting explosive plays for A&M, which if they do that, their defense is good enough that if they can force A&M to dink and dunk their way down the field, which I don't think A&M can do, then I think Texas will be able to win this game. So now we are going to move to our game picks for this game. We are kind of going through this pretty fast because this game is really, there's not a lot of X's and O's factors that can decide this game. It's really going to come down to who's the most fired up, who's the most intense, and that environment in College Station. So I'm going to go ahead and give my game pick first, and then I'll throw it to Silas. Me personally, guys, I don't think Texas is as good as their ranking would say they are. I think they have kind of gotten off with a pretty easy SEC schedule. The only quality team they've really played up to this point is Georgia, and we all know that went, and they did not. They got whooped. So for that reason, I'm picking Texas A&M. They're a different team at home. I feel like that loss to Auburn, the pummeling they took from South Carolina a few weeks ago, that's just them on the road struggling. They weren't really motivated for that, but they will be fired up and ready for this game. So Silas, who you got?
Like JD said, they're at the 12th man, College Station, and it's rivalry week. Crazy things happen. I think A&M has this because, listen, they just lost to Auburn, humbling fashion, overtime. They're going to be fired up for this game. Give me A&M.
Wow. I mean, anytime it was to Auburn, that's pretty bad. Wow. So we both got A&M. That's kind of surprising. I thought I was really going out on a limb, but you're apparently on the same limb as I am.
Yeah.
So next game we're talking about is the Palmetto Bowl. This is a super, super intense rivalry. This is actually the game of the week. This has more playoff implications than Texas and Texas A&M because the winner of this is shocking to say because if you would have told me in August, hey, Clemson Carolina is going to be a playoff game, but like, you're stupid because there's no way South Carolina's going to be that good, but they are in fact that good. And the winner of this game, regardless if Clemson goes to the ACC championship or not, puts himself in a prime playoff position. Silas, do you have any initial thoughts for this game coming in?
It's just rivalry week in general.
Yes.
Like, anything could happen, and both of these teams are playoff contention teams, and this is just going to be a heck of a game.
Heck yeah. As someone who has lived in South Carolina, who has experienced this rivalry firsthand, I can tell you there's maybe only 2 or 3 other rivalries in the sport, in all of sports, that are this intense as this game. This is going to be awesome. So, our Kizzy keys to the game. Since, as y'all can see from this hat I'm wearing, I do like the Tigers a lot. I'm a big Tiger fan. So I'm going to tell y'all what they have to do to win the game. I'm going to throw it to Silas, who's going to explain what the Gamecocks need to do. So, Clemson, first of all, stop the run. Last week, the Citadel ran for 290 yards against Clemson. 290. That's not, I did not just make that up. That actually happened. And they run this option type offense similar to what South Carolina runs. The only thing is South Carolina, they got some dogs back there. They can pound the rock. They're really good. If Clemson cannot stop the run, they are in for a very, very long day. Also, they need to create explosive plays on offense. The offense is firing at its highest whenever Cade Klubnik is able to sit back in the pocket and just sling it all around the field to guys like Antonio Williams, Bryant Westco, TJ Moore, just guys on the outside that are just able to win one-on-ones. That's also gonna be huge. They gotta be able to win one-on-ones against the Carolina secondary and create explosive plays on offense. And to do that, they have to establish the run. Gotta get Maffa going. Gotta get him going early and stay committed to that run game. So, Silas, what does Carolina have to do to win this game?
Carolina has to dominate the line of scrimmage, or the LOS, as you see.
Yeah.
If they win the line of scrimmage and can stop the run, just like Clemson, they have a strong chance of winning this game. And also, similar to Clemson, they need to run the ball.
Absolutely.
If they run the ball for serious yards, just like the Citadel, then they will be A-OK.
They'll be A-OK.
Yes, and I have strong faith in the Gamecocks.
Yeah. This game does come down to whoever's going to win the line of scrimmage. And Carolina's defensive line is incredible. They're one of the best in the nation. Clemson's O-line is kind of banged up, kind of iffy. So that leads us into our game picks. And so for this game, I think it comes down to desperation. Who wants this game more? And if you look on paper, South Carolina should dominate this game, but that is on paper. A lot of people are picking South Carolina, and I don't blame them. From what I've seen from Clemson, what I've seen from Carolina this year, I would also pick Carolina just because of how Clemson's looked in bigger games against teams like Georgia and Louisville, and that's about it because the Tigers those are only really 2 good teams they played. Those are only 2 losses, but in Clemson, you just don't lose to Carolina. You don't lose to Carolina. And if Clemson loses this game, I feel like it sets their program on a downward spiral. They've been kind of trending down. Carolina's been trending up. This game means more to Clemson. It's in Death Valley, so the fans are going to be pumped up, ready for the game. I think Clemson wins. It's very, 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 very close, but I think they're going to find a way to win like they did at Pitt, like they've been doing in the past couple weeks. So, Silas, who you got?
Like you said, JD, I think it comes down to who wants it more. And Carolina's not been this close to the playoffs in years. So I think,
Ever.
Yes, ever.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're going to want this game so bad because if they win it, serious playoff contention for them. Plus, come on, the Gamecocks are in the SEC. SEC is the strongest conference. Give me the Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks for Silas. All right. Love it. So we have one more big game, and this one means a lot to the people of the state we're in. We're filming right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where this game will be played tomorrow. It's the Iron Bowl between Auburn and Alabama. And I know some of y'all who might be watching are like, well, this game doesn't have any playoff implications if, let's say, Alabama won. They're favored by a lot. There's a pretty big spread, but we're picking it just because we love this game. It's intense, and it means a lot to us. So if you don't like it, I mean, you can just shut up. So here we go. Our Kizzy keys to the game. Silas, what does Bama have to do to win the game?
As you see, Bama, we have to establish the run. Okay? Jalen Milroe, he's been struggling lately, and I do not have faith as an Alabama fan for him to throw the ball. We have to have explosive plays. Jem Miller, Justice Hayes, they're going to have to go dummy this week, okay?
Sure.
And we have to stop the run as an Alabama fan. Auburn's entire offense has relied on the run this year, and that's how they win the big games. So if Alabama will just win the line of scrimmage and stop the run, they have a very strong reason to win.
Absolutely. So for Auburn, for what Auburn has to do to win the game is make Jalen Miller throw the ball. Like, don't let him just run all over the field. You saw against Georgia, saw against LSU. Whenever he's able to run and make plays on the ground, that's when Alabama explodes on offense. So if Auburn can contain that in some way, that is essential. They also got to be able to run the ball, establish the line of scrimmage. We saw what Oklahoma did to Alabama last week, how they contained Milroe and how they were able to establish the run on offense. And Auburn needs to do the same thing. And this is probably the biggest key of the entire game. If Auburn turns the ball over, they are cooked. If they don't, they got a chance. A bunch of Auburn fans at my school have told me that they would be undefeated if the turnover didn't exist. And it's like, maybe, I don't know. But you turn the ball over, so we don't know. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, it'd be Christmas every day. Am I right, Silas?
That's exactly right.
That's right. So, Auburn, if they don't turn it over, they might be good. I don't know. However, I do think Alabama will win this game. We're gonna jump right into the game picks. I think Alabama wins this game. It's in Tuscaloosa. If it were at Jordan-Hare, I would be really tempted to go Auburn, but Kalen DeBoer, he's been able to turn it around after losses. So we've seen. I feel like if he loses this game, there will be a lot of pandemonium here in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama. I think they'll come out ready, fired up for this game.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Like JD said, there's just too much on the line for Alabama in this game. It's in Tuscaloosa. Plus, it's Auburn. They're not good. Bama, we have a chance to be good, but I have faith. It's the Iron Bowl. We don't lose in Tuscaloosa. Not to Auburn anyway. Give me Alabama.
Define good for Alabama. What is a good Alabama team?
Well, usually we're a playoff, like, top 4 team.
Yeah.
This year, I think if we make the playoffs, we can make a serious run, and we'll be good.
You're like, guys, it's playoff or bust. At Alabama, if you don't make the playoffs, you're not a bad team.
Exactly.
So
here in Tuscaloosa, we have pride.
Yeah. For all the non-Bama fans, this is what you walk into. For Kalen DeBoer, man, what you coming into? This ain't Washington, buddy. All right, so those were our 3 main matchups of the week for this very, very intense week of college football. So, what are some playoff implications for this week, Silas? Who do you see really making a move in the playoff race potentially this week?
I know this may sound biased, but if we can just have a couple losses, Alabama will make a move. We're ranked 13 right now. We will get in the top 12. We can just play with our hearts and show how it's done in Tuscaloosa. We can win, make a couple of teams take some L's, and we'll be A-okay.
Speaking of taking L's, this is going on right now as we're speaking. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. This is Georgia Tech and Georgia right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Alabama may make a jump, ladies and gentlemen.
They probably won't, but Georgia.
no, we may.
Georgia, who's playing for the SEC championship. For all you SEC fans out here, I just want to say Georgia Tech. They finished 5th in the ACC. Okay, and they're playing the team who's the best in the SEC right now. I just want to throw that out there. That just so in case you're like, oh, SEC's the best league in football, man. Y'all play all you other conferences, man, you play such a soft schedule. No.
Yes.
Any given Saturday, anything can happen. So, yeah. and that's why we love the game. That's why we love college football. Anyways. Yeah, dude, I love this. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Anyways.
Live footage from the Kizzy house.
Live footage from the Kizzy house, yeah. We actually got to go to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. We're currently filming. This is 9:48.
Yeah, so we're going to be on the struggle bus.
Yeah. So y'all pray for us tomorrow. But anyways, one thing we also love besides football is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is such a wonderful time of the year. Honestly, it's in my top 3 holidays. I go Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving.
Really?
What about you, Silas?
I go Christmas, and then probably Easter, and then I go 4th of July.
Whoa,
I love America.
Nice.
And then I got Thanksgiving.
Muy patriotic of you, sir.
Yes.
But I love Thanksgiving, love being with with family, love, being thankful, just thanking God for all the great stuff He's blessed us. And with that stuff is food. I love Thanksgiving food. Silas, do you love Thanksgiving food?
Best food of the year.
Best food of the year. All right. And so, we are going to create the ultimate Thanksgiving plate for y'all to prepare in future Thanksgivings. I called you yesterday about this, and I want to get your opinion for your best Thanksgiving plate. We're going to go for the criteria for this. You get 1 meat, 4 sides, 1 dessert, because, why not? That sounds pretty good. I forget on this presentation which one I put first. But mine first. All right, we're going to do yours first because people are tired of hearing me talk. So yeah, go ahead, Silas.
All right.
What is the ultimate Thanksgiving plate?
In my opinion, ham is better than turkey, so I'm taking ham as my meat, okay? And then for my sides, I'm going mashed potatoes, just because who doesn't love a good tater? You got green bean casserole, which may be a little controversial, but a good green bean casserole cannot be beat.
Very underrated, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know how many people would say that, but I do agree with you. It's pretty good.
It's really
pretty
good, yes. And then I go dressing, which down here in the South is called dressing, not stuffing.
That's right. Wesley McCann, if you're watching this, it's called dressing, not stuffing.
Yes. And then I just got a good old corn. I love a good corn. Baby. Yep. And for my dessert, I go pumpkin pie. It's Thanksgiving. It's festive. Give me the pumpkin pie.
I found this out this year because we had this question today in my Sunday school class, but it was like, it's like, what's your go-to like Thanksgiving food? And somebody said pumpkin pie. I realized we have a lot of pumpkin pie haters out there. Yeah, people who just don't like pumpkin pie. Which I mean, I get pecan pie is good, apple pie is good, but like I love pumpkin pie. I mean, I got it on my wall.
It's a top pie. Number 1 pie in my opinion.
It's good. So for all the pumpkin pie haters out there, just stop. Nobody likes you.
Please.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyways, for my ultimate Thanksgiving plate, for my meat, I'm rocking with turkey, but specifically the dark meat turkey, because that is the best turkey. It's not the white meat is dry. It's not a lot of flavor, but the dark meat still has the excuse me, the awesome goodness of the turkey.
We love the dark meat.
That's right. Yeah. And the juiciness from the darkness, which is really good. So delicious and awesome. For my first side, I think this is the best Thanksgiving food. Hold on, I'm going to cough again real quick. Yeah. I've actually had walking pneumonia for the past few days. So I'm like just now getting over that.
Sorry.
So, yeah. Thank you. Yes. I think this is the best Thanksgiving food. It is dressing. It's the top tier side, and it's also great as a leftover. I had some tonight. It was just as good as yesterday. Probably some tomorrow. I'll have some for the next week. It'll be just as good. Dressing never ages. It's delicious. Second side, I'll go mashed potatoes. Yeah. Classic, good, especially with gravy, preferably brown. Hello, Joel. What's up?
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit this out.
That's okay. This is live raw footage.
Yes, we don't edit.
Oh, it's live streaming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello world.
For the 5 people watching.
Yes.
That's very good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna lay down for an hour before I go to work. We'll close this door. When you get ready to leave, just roll that upstairs.
Perfect. Sounds good.
See ya.
All right.
Love you guys.
Excellent.
Love
Anyways, mashed potatoes with the gravy, preferably brown gravy.
I'm not a big gravy guy.
Not a big
Straight taters.
Straight taters. No gravy for side. No,
Yes.
straight. Really?
Really?
You
I don't know. Just with the texture of the gravy, I don't
Interesting.
like it. Yeah.
Interesting. Anyways, next side. I actually think this ranks over mashed potatoes. I'll go under dressing, but above mashed potatoes in the goodness of the sides. I got sweet potato casserole, which, if y'all don't know, it's basically like a dessert, but you count it as a side.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's half and half with pecans on top and then marshmallows on the other side.
Mm.
The pecan side is about 50 times better than the marshmallow side.
No,
I
do
take,
not
but
agree.
the pecan side is way better than the marshmallow side. So sweet potato casserole, sides in there, and then cranberry sauce. It's a classic holiday side. Throw that sucker on top of the dressing, stir it up. So good.
Yeah.
And also, when you get a Thanksgiving plate, like everything kind of just
Exactly. It all matches
Yeah, it all
together.
matches together. So,
Yes.
yeah, all just one big pile of Thanksgiving goodness, and then pumpkin pie for dessert. It's classic. It's awesome, and yeah, we love Thanksgiving around here. So, as we close, today is Black Friday. I've seen a lot of Christmas decorations come up today. So, as we close, we're going to give y'all a question to think about. Silas, in your opinion, when is the best time to start, or when is the right time? Excuse me, the right time to start decorating.
The
for
right
Christmas?
time, not just the best time.
Yeah,
it's
no,
the day after Thanksgiving, because I don't want
Okay.
Thanksgiving to be overlooked. It's a top 4 holiday in my opinion.
Absolutely.
It should not be overlooked by all the Christmas decorations. You need to wait until you have your Thanksgiving feast, then you can start decorating for Christmas.
Absolutely. I will totally agree with that. You need to give Thanksgiving its proper time because it's
Yes.
awesome. And to all you Christmas psychos who start decorating after Halloween, like, please stop.
No.
Just please don't do that. I've seen a lot more people do that.
Mhm.
It's like, that's not cool. I agree with you. Either Black Friday or even December 1st, honestly.
That would work too.
That's pretty good. Those are good times. Just as long as you do it after Thanksgiving, I think you can't go wrong.
Mhm.
But I mean, I love Christmas, but you got to give Thanksgiving its proper time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Stop the Thanksgiving hate.
Please.
Yeah. We're actually going to march on the Capitol to protest all
Yes.
the early Christmas decorations.
Yes, we are.
Maybe we might be there.
Maybe. We'll see.
You can show up. We may be there. We might not be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this episode of the Kizzy Show. We're starting back up. We'll hopefully upload a next episode soon, maybe around Christmas time. I don't know. We are both kind of busy, but until then, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and doing all that stuff. I really don't feel like telling you to do.
Yeah.
God bless y'all. Silas, you got any closing words?
You all have a Merry Christmas and enjoy watching some football.
Heck yeah. See y'all.